it is. It's on the left. I see it. I see it.
Hey, Nate.
Hi.
Hey, Nate.
Hi.
God. Okay. To do this, just tell me if the sound's okay.
Alright, you gotta.
Gonna what, Kiki?
Just to make sure, I have 0 initiative, right?
What does your sheet say?
+0.
Then it's 0.
It's right beside armor class, right?
Should say initiative.
Okay,
Just wanna make sure.
so Nate, I just want to make sure my voice is not just overpowering everyone else's, because last time I
Seems
realized
fine.
that was
Kiki's
happening.
a little quiet, but otherwise it's fine.
Is this better? Oh shoot, we back in town.
Are we?
That's what it looks like. This is
I
the
think
first
that's
time
where we're headed.
Okay.
We got some fucking Yeti heads and some other shit
Yeah, I still got
to
2
get rid
fucking
of.
rotting ass Yeti heads.
I got me some magical wood.
Okay, so everyone just throw your minis over here. Just so, like, we know where everyone is.
Yeet! I don't know where I landed.
Eat that motherfucker.
That's well. That's well, not will.
That is a spider, sir.
That's
Spider?
yeah,
Spider?
That's me. That's me. Chill out, guys.
Alright.
Kill the spider!
I take my. Yeah.
So who could tell me what happened last week?
I could tell you.
Oh no.
Alright. Basically, what it is alright. We just got done killing some big old, Yetis. Alright, we come through to the forest. Alright, we see a bunch of squirrels. Alright, they start attacking Jack. Alright, Jack then contemplates on killing them.
Yep.
Alright, but then a magical being. They turn out to be magical, right? So they start talking, right? Give us a magic walnut or something, all right? They say go this way, all right? There's something wrong with the forest, all right? We pull up, we see some big old broccoli trees. His name's Thick Boy, all right? We see a bunch of little werewolves around him, right? They're they're hurting him in a way, all right? So basically what it is, we start, we fade up, all right? Pete with his glick, he starts shooting, all right? We start killing everything, all right? We kill the big trees. We wound one of the big trees. We kill a small boy, but we kill a thick boy. All right, we wound thick boy. All right? Thick boy's or I forgot who. Somebody fed him the walnut. He was like, nah, that's not it. So he was like, hey, yo, kill me, end it because it's I'm making the forest all bad. All right. So we end up murdering the tree. We steal the walnut from its stomach or something. All right. We kind of harvest it a little. The unicorn comes up. All right. He's like, hey, yo. I'm really sad, you killed my, the tree. I lived there for a while. But he was like, yeah, I get it though, you guys did what you had to do. I understand. Alright, so, we're walking away, we're looting, we're taking naps, right? Out of nowhere, I spot somebody, alright, on the hill line, alright? We're all watching this like talking and whatnot, creepy like. So Pete's all like, hey, yo, I'm gonna take a shot. He shoots, he hits, she runs away. Alright? From there, we all took a nap. Now we're moving.
I love it.
I mean,
Is that
honestly,
all the time that we got for today?
I don't think anyone can top that.
No,
I mean,
no.
honestly, like that was.
I'm impressed.
I have one minor correction. It was an acorn.
Yeah, not a staff. It was an acorn.
Yeah,
I said
we got.
water or something. All right.
Yeah. I mean, no, he's fair. He covered his bases a little bit there.
That was brilliant. That was.
I'm
Brilliant.
impressed.
Yeah.
Like 100% impressed. Good job, Kiki.
That's cinema hood right. That's hood cinema.
You gotta keep your story straight in the hood.
Exactly.
Oh God.
All right. So, like last we left off, you guys kind of camped out where, like, the hyenas were sleeping.
Wait.
No?
Can I ask one thing
What's up?
before we made it back to town? Can I take? All right, I'm gonna go walk up to the elves and I'm gonna say, hey, can you help me with something real fast? Either one of can either of you talk to animals or understand them?
Potentially.
All right, come with
Maybe.
me. All right.
I want to watch this. I just follow.
And so I want to look around after we wake up. And I want to try to find some squirrels. Can I-
Okay. roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna get hit with a rock before I find a fucking squirrel. Can they help me? Can I have them like look with me?
Are you guys helping it?
Sure.
I am amused observer. I am not partaking.
That helped. Didn't mean much. Okay, that's a
Uh,
9. That's a 9. I don't have any perception.
you kind of see the tree where you first met them.
All right. Then I guess I walk back and I go, "Let me know if you guys see any squirrels along the way. You guys have those keen elven eyes.
I
could see so
cannot
much before.
see anything in the daytime.
You're blind. That's right. All right." And I look at
Yeah.
the. Are you still orange? I go, "All right, Sunny D."
That's an 18. Do I see any squirrels?
You definitely see them in the tree where they first met you guys.
I do not say a word.
All right. Well, if you happen to see any, just to let you in on my plan here. I'm gonna try to make peace. I understand that we have gotten off on the wrong foot, and that's all. I know I can't do it on my own because I almost killed him. So, just let me know. And
I
then
point at the tree and whistle very loudly. See if I can lure out any of the squirrels so he can see them a little better.
Okay, so as you whistle, you kind of see they poke their head out of the hole in the tree. They kind of start coming out a little bit, checking out what's going on.
All right. So I say, I need a translator here. Who can help?
Mocha, we decided if I wild shape, I can communicate.
Mhm.
Okay.
hmm
All right. So I'll raise my hand and be like, yes, I guess I believe I can help you with this. I've learned some certain tricks.
I thank you endlessly.
We'll see.
All right. So then I guess we walk up to the squirrels. I
And
want
as
to say,
you
hey.
walk up, they ready their rocks.
I say, whoa, 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 whoa. I come in peace. I just want to say, thanks for getting our attention. I understand that we got off on the wrong foot. But I do seek to be a friend of the forest. And I just want to, hope things go well. I'm sorry, it was a bad day. A lot of shit happened. I just got crushed by an avalanche like less than a day before. That's all. And I guess, can you relay that to them, please?
I'll try my best. So I take a step forward and I clear my throat. Just gotta squeak, squeaking, squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeaking, and squeak. And then I kind of no, okay. So I'll transform into I'll wild shape.
Do you turn into a giant squirrel? Can you do that?
You know what? I don't think
A fucking-
that is a thing.
An owl
King
squirrel?
of the squirrels.
I
King of
don't.
the
Yeah,
squirrels.
yeah, just squirrel, but with crown. No, I'll go ahead and do what he wants.
Okay.
I don't know.
Roll me a charisma check.
Okay.
Thank God that's only a -1.
Only
Hell yeah!
9.
Okay, so the squirrels are gonna look at each other, and then one starts talking to you. He's like, squeak, 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 squeak. Check your messages, Matt.
Okay, of course.
Ah, yes. Squeak, squeaker. Squeak, squeak. Yes. Squirrel. I'm familiar. That's the one with the stripy face. No, that's a raccoon. My bad. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. You all look. All you rodents look the same to me.
Ugh. Okay. All right. Okay.
So what you want to do
I'm
with
gonna
that?
motion. I'm gonna motion to towards Will, and just kind of like with my arms, be like, with my arms out, like anything else? Because I can't go both ways on this.
No, I think that's about it. It's about as much as I'm. Feel like I did my part.
Okay. Alright, then I will transform back to my drow self.
Okay. So, you know, the wind
So,
blows a little bit, and you transform back into your old drow.
I
What's up,
can't
Jack?
see anymore.
Oh, so, what did they say?
You're not gonna like what they have to say. I'll tell you that.
Probably not, but that's it's just my life in general. So, you know what?
They said they will follow you to the ends of the earth, throwing rocks whenever they may, as long as you. Well, if in the case that you let them ride in your shirt, then they will stop and they will consider you their friend.
We'll see about that.
That is, I'm telling you the truth. That's what they said.
No, I just mean they're gonna learn boundaries real quick. I said we're gonna be friends. Never said anything about riding my shirt.
Oh no, they definitely think you're friends. I think they just enjoy throwing things at you.
Alright. Alright, we'll see.
It's not gonna
Okay.
be easy for you either way.
Yeah, no, thank you though. I appreciate the interaction. That was
I'm going to go
Thanks.
ahead and mark down my main ability.
Oh yeah. By the way, also, since I have you over here on the side, this was your flail, right? It ended up in my bag.
What?
Don't know how. Don't know how. Woke up in the bag. I saw you kind of black out with it before, so I didn't really want to. Seems kind of sketchy.
What seems
It also
sketchy is that
switched
you
bag.
had it, but thank you for retrieving it for me, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. Why would I have stolen it and given it back to you in less than 24 hours?
You know what? You raise a good point. Thank you.
I don't know.
I think maybe we should probably like not touch this thing for a while. You know,
Like that's why you see me like holding it. Like I didn't
Yeah,
actually.
like
touch it.
it's
It was
a
like my
dirty napkin.
backpack was. Yeah, like my backpack was open. And I'm just like, I just get it. Just get it. I don't want to touch
All right,
it.
and then so without touching it myself, I'm gonna pull out my backpack. And we're just gonna like do a backpack transfer.
Yeah. All right. No. I saw you black out before.
Thank you so.
That'd
Oh, it's a
be a
lot
bad
heavier
idea.
than I remember. Oh god.
I mean, I can carry it still if you want.
No,
Like, you
no,
can
it's
just toss
good.
it
I'll
back.
just
Oh,
fucking deal.
all right. Okay. All right. Let's. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm good now.
let's continue on with the group, shall we?
Right down the
Okay.
road. Let's go.
As you guys are walking away, Jack, you feel a sharp pain in the back of your head.
Can
Taking
I?
2 damage
Jesus Christ.
as an acorn bounces off the back of your head.
All right.
I'm gonna give like a really quick, like behind his back thumbs up while looking back at them. Like, it's good, guys.
I turn. I pick up the acorn. And I just put it in my pocket and keep walking.
It's a
Oh,
gift from the forest. Look at the bright side.
I wish the world could be as bright as your personality.
No,
At least it wasn't a rock.
less bright, please. I'd prefer not. Not the brightness.
Okay, so as you guys walk back, you see that the rest of the group has found a letter from Rise. He's saying that he had a dream last night, and it calls to him, and he will meet you back at Waterdeep. And at his bedside, he left the blessing of the forest for you guys to use. But other than that, you guys are almost to 10.
Alright.
Who would make good use out of that?
I mean, if we want, I can hold on to it
Is
since
there
I'm
like a
pretty
DC
hardy.
Is there a DC check on that?
The blessing of the
it's-
force.
Yeah, like that.
It is
That's
ju-
the thing with the heals or res, right?
So
Yeah.
it has 5 charges.
Okay.
The heal costs 1 charge. The res costs 5, and if you hit 0 charges, you have to roll a 20, and if you roll 1, the staff blows up.
Okay. So there's no like, chance to fail. So it doesn't like there's no like stat check for it.
No, not really.
On
Okay.
second thought, okay, who's gonna sit back?
I can do that, but that's not really my thing. Sorry, I can do that, but that's not really my thing.
That would be way too
Um,
boring.
What about this gunsman that we got?
He's not here right now. He's actually who we just got the staff from.
Oh shit! Oh, you know what? You're right.
You know what? Maybe I'll just hold on to it till he gets back.
Yeah, you hold
probably
on.
the-
How about that?
Yeah, Yep. Okay.
I'd forget to use it.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh yeah, and charges, they come back every 12 hours. So if you guys use a charge, make sure you keep track of it.
That's damn generous.
So, you guys head back to town, or do you guys want to go somewhere else?
I say we go to town.
Yeah, I wanna go to town.
Refurbish our gear with the new items we have. Possibly hit that saloon and get a couple, ales. You know what I mean? And
Well, okay then.
a couple
So-
witches.
I don't disagree.
I'm gonna order
So-
it dark and stormy.
Oh no. So you guys are about 2 hours from town, so it's a quick walk. I'd say you guys make it there about 10 a.m.
Can I be keeping like an active eye out on our way? See if we get that feeling of being watched again or anything.
What's your passive?
It was like 16,
16?
16, yeah.
I'll trust you on that one then.
All right, so you guys are walking into town from this angle, past the tree where you guys just did the druid mumbo jumbo. What do you guys want to do in town?
I want to go to the blacksmith.
I think
I
I
think, it
think
might
we
be
should
good
go to the
mayor.
mayor first.
We need money.
Yeah, we have this bag full of heads, and I have a bunch of
Right.
money to pass out actually.
Go to the market then.
But
So
yeah,
you guys are walking down the street, hoopty-doopty, past the saloon.
All in a
anybody-
line.
does anybody remember how many Yeti heads we actually have?
I have 2.
I think I have 1.
I kind of left without grabbing any.
Yeah, I didn't grab any ideas.
Jay-
if
Yeah,
you
we have the
recall, I
big
was
one too, right?
dying, so I
Yeah, I
didn't
know
know-
we got the big Yeti head.
No,
That's
Jay
fun.
for sure had the big Yeti and the pelt. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, I had the dragon horn, and I think
Yes, various dragon parts from a baby dragon.
I have an alpha yeti head.
yeah, I have.
Alpha.
I think I grabbed a Yeti head. I just forgot to write it down.
I think you did. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I think I did it on one of the inside Yetis because we killed 3 inside, right? 2? 2,
I
3?
believe it's 3.
Yeah, so I know we have those. Okay, so I'd say I have 3. I know I didn't grab any like on the inside room because I was too busy being fucking paralyzed.
Like I say, on the inside room, on the inside room? No.
Yeah, and like the big
I just
snowman.
didn't care on the inside room. I just left you guys to do the dirty work.
Yeah, I have 3.
Okay, so guys are in front of the mayor's house.
Hey, Mayor.
You see him talking to a soldier. She's wearing pretty gilded armor, with trims of gold.
Is it the lady we saw inside and teleported out?
Gold.
Minus the tattoo.
Yes, you remember her, Silas, and you as well, bro. From way back episode
Mm-hmm.
0.5.
Hey,
And they're just
it's a
chatting.
strong lady.
The mayor turns to you and he's like, "Why, hello there, guys. Glad you guys are back." Any good news?
I
Well,
had to
Have you heard?
lean forward with the bag and open it to all the Yeti heads.
Oh my. It's a lot of Yetis. How many did you get?
Well, there was more, but in the dire situation that we were in,
Get the small one sold first, and then sell the big one.
how about How about you sell them on the daring adventure that we just went through? Because I can't talk to people.
Well,
just don't like
yeah, you see, there was a struggling adventure
Mm-hmm.
that we came back from with all these Yeti heads, and I want compensation.
Well, you're gonna have to write me a report of what happened. If you are saying it's
Life flashed before my eyes. I seen a dragon get slaughtered. My 500 men dead.
All right. Well, we clearly can't trust him anymore.
well, while this conversation's happening, I'm looking at Idris. She's noticed us, right?
mm-hmm.
Does she seem surprised to see us? Like, can I insight check or anything?
Roll perception. Or insight, I mean.
16 plus. Where was it? I just saw it a second ago. 16 plus 6, so 24.
I'll be right back.
You don't really notice like any weird changes to her facial structure or face. She's kind of just like she's kind of glad to see that guys are still alive.
That's fair. Okay.
A rum.
Anyways, I got some heads. I got small ones, big ones.
Let's see what you have here. And like, he kind of walks over to a table and he's like, just let's count them out on the table.
So I guess basically, how many heads do we actually have, including like with the big head on top? It was 5.
I only have the big one.
Yeah.
Jack had 3, I believe, or
Jack had
Bill,
3. I had 2.
I believe.
Okay, so 5.
Yeah.
So 1 more on top.
Yeah, so 6 with the big one.
Okay. All right. So basically, what we have here is these are some of the more common types of Yeti that you probably have encountered so far, which is the ones. By the way, you have agreed to pay us a hefty sum for every head that we have retrieved. So that is there for you. And on top of that, we've gone the extra mile, and we found ourselves somewhat the king of the Yetis, I guess you could call it. This one was nearly killed most of us. We had barely made it out. The entire cave had just crumbled down while we were inside of it. And honestly, do what you want with that, but just know that we tried very, very hard for you guys because we care. So let's talk price.
Oh. Well, I mighty appreciate that. Not a lot of people care in this line of work. Like you're not from around here, so like, why would you?
Do I look like I'm from around here? Come on.
It's mighty true. Let's say, I'll give you guys, since you guys went the extra mile, I'll give you guys an extra 150 gold on top of however many heads you have.
What was the price per head exactly?
Yeah, price per head?
It was 50 a head.
50 a head, and the big head is also 50?
Yeah.
I lost my beauty.
I don't think we're in a position to argue, to be honest, because we
never said, like, he never commissioned us to go that extra mile.
exactly. Well,
He
there's
never said he would give us anything extra for the big boy.
And also, we have nothing to bargain against. We already did them the favor.
I mean, there's
Hey,
always
I'm
threatening him. I pull out my nut. No.
Pull out my
You're
gun.
getting an extra 150 on top of the actual price that he's paying you. So
Oh, it's 3 times for the price for the big Yeti, said Mad.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. That sounds like a decent deal,
Wait.
right?
I got something.
Okay, go. Well, tentatively.
We furthered. Alright, we furthered. Alright, disabled the possibility of more Yetis coming back by killing the king. So we would like 60 per head.
You know what? That actually strikes a surprisingly good point. You guys are fine now. Like that. It's not that we've subdued them for a while. We've actually just completely kicked them out. Ain't nobody coming back here.
Well, you see here, here's the thing. I feel like 50 per Yeti head was already a lot. I don't think most adventure guilds would actually pay that price. I am just doing this because I care about my people and I'm willing to pay that premium. But I'm also a small businessman and I cannot afford to pay too much.
All right. Fair enough. I absolutely agree with this. Let's do this trade. Ignore my friend.
All right, so how many heads do you have again? 6, 7?
5 plus the big.
5 plus the big head.
5 plus the big head, so that's 6. So 450 gold between all of you. May I get a name so I could have this on my book of expenses? What is the name of your group?
Rowan
Well,
the Bandit.
Bootstrap Bill Turner.
Who's the hood?
We never really discussed this.
Every
Just
band of
put
heroes
down-
needs their
The
name.
tree huggers?
Bilgewater
Shh.
Cutlet.
Just put down the shits.
The
It was
shit.
before. By the way, we had
With
some
a
stuff
Z.
happen in the forest we want to talk to you about at some point.
What kind of troubles?
Alright, let Forest Man talk.
Oh, no.
Well, I'll start coming up with a name.
I think
You make
it
up
might be.
your talk.
I don't think there's much. I meant more for Miss Idris here.
Either one of
I
you.
need.
Go.
Acorns and friends.
Okay,
I just throw an acorn at him.
she kind of looks at you and then she kind of just like stands up straight a little bit and she's like, I'll be happy to talk to you a little bit, but first, Captain Raylan, you were ordered to give your full report to the King of Waterdeep at your earliest convenience, and the king would also love to meet these people that have aided you to get an accurate report. So whenever you can, you should go see him.
Alright.
Sounds
Well,
like Waterdeep
happy-
might be the next stop.
We'll head it there, after we get our payment, we split the payment and, we collect ourselves.
Okay, and she kind of walks off to the side and she kind of grabs you, Silas.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, what can I help with?
Well, did anybody catch the name of that tribe
What?
that we were interacting with the Yetis?
Oh, Jesus, what was their name? Did we even get their name?
I don't think we
That's
did.
what I'm asking.
They
if
just kind
anybody-
of said we're a tribe. We do the tribal things, right?
Okay, well,
No.
so when we were going to deal with the Yetis, we ran into this tribe,
Oh,
and I kind of described.
I have a piece of their armor, like their busted ass piece of armor. I can bring that up.
Yeah, kind of described their way of life and the way our interactions with them, and while he brings out the armor.
She kind of nods. She kind of. She definitely looks like you're ringing on a lot of bells in her head.
So many bells.
I was just curious. Do you have a sister?
I'm a twin, and I indeed do have a sister. But I kind of left that life. Kind of took my own way.
So you don't know what she's up to these days.
She's probably running around with my dad, causing trouble.
Her dad.
Yeah, my dad, he's kind of the chief. More like a general.
So we saw her and another figure. Would we have known, was that other figure masculine at all, or?
It was more smaller figure, feminine,
Okay.
petite.
Well, I'm not certain if there's a connection, but I think there's a chance that we may have run into her with this tribe.
You've run into my family?
It was at a distance. Like I could not make her out too well, but there was a striking resemblance, and she had a facial tattoo. Does that ring any
And
bells?
she's like, do you have anything that could identify them? Like maybe some of their armor? I know my people like to wear very ornate things.
I just kind of like thump.
It's like oh, didn't see you there. I'm guessing you saw my family as well?
I believe so.
I think I saw them. Who did everybody see the dragon? Were they all everybody able to make out the details?
Harvester.
I believe everyone made it out, but I don't think everyone seen the dragon. I think it was only you.
I'm a bit confused, to be honest. So we're talking about the dragon and not the tribe that we saw, correct?
She was the one that killed the dragon.
She killed the dragon. Oh, okay. Well, she was part of.
I
the tribe,
probably
wasn't
should have
she?
told you guys. I wasn't sure. That's what I was saying. I believe she might be. Yes.
I roll a d20.
Critical fail.
And she kind of just like touches her face a little bit and like kind of describes how like her sister's tattoo would be. Is this the tattoo that you're thinking of? And it is.
I am rather confident when I say yes. I will never forget such a striking lady.
Well, whatever you do, try not to catch their attention.
I'm afraid that might be a little too late.
That seems like quite an enigmatic warning. Could you be perhaps a bit more clear about that?
Well,
I guess I wouldn't have actually known she was the one watching us with that. I don't remember.
my family, we're known to settle our grudges by making sure you don't wake up the next day. And we don't.
I know the feeling.
we typically do not like to give up our grudges either. So once you catch an intention of our clansmen, you know, they'll chase you down to the ends of the earth.
Well, thanks for the advice.
My pleasure. Hopefully, we won't see them around too often here. I kind of never think that they would come this far on this continent.
You'd be surprised what people do for revenge. That is what this is, right?
I will tell you one thing. Someone might be the reason why they're here.
I had a feeling.
They don't really travel that far. They have their areas where they like to stay. And the fact that they're on this side of the continent is strange.
Well, I am a perfectly charming individual. I know it couldn't have been me.
Can I ask? What? So we're on a continent. What's the other continent? I don't know much about this world built wise. You know.
So you were on. Okay, let's just steal from Critical Role. Let's say Alexandria.
Okay.
Okay. There are two other continents, but travel between the continents is not the most common thing, but it happens from time to time.
Okay. All right, copy that.
10-4, Chief.
Yeah, he's gonna
I'd love
do
to
it
see
again.
What? So
Alright.
you said this lady, she working for my king?
She is
I think she's your boss, isn't she?
she's the vice commander of the army. And she is also one of the royal guard. So yeah, your boss.
Okay, never mind.
Alright, so guys got your money. You guys got a little lore.
So that was that was 450 overall, right?
450 overall.
How many people do we
Okay.
have?
Hold on.
I believe 7.
-1. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Well, surely we're still gonna give him gold, right?
Yeah, we might spend it if we find
So-
something really juicy.
Overall, we all get 95.71 gold.
That's with what you have as well.
Yep.
95.
Let's just say 96.
96.
Okay.
So
Everybody
96
gets
gold.
96 gold.
I feel like I got gypped by 0.1%.
I
Point my gun at
can't
Jack.
cast spells.
This is more money than I've ever had in my life. I'm happy.
Also, all right.
It's most
I mean,
of my-
considering the average commoner gets 2 gold a year, you guys are balling at this point.
Dude, I bought
would
2
like-
potions. for
My people
50
don't use
each.
gold. We trade acorns.
I would like to go to the armorer
Okay.
while we here.
Anyone else going with them?
Well, I'm going to
I mean-
armor. Would anyone like to accompany me?
I'll go and check out what he's got.
I don't think
Gosh.
I'm gonna be getting anything special for a bit.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
I'm just gonna retire.
Big
Yeah.
boy.
I'll wander my way around town and we'll just farting around.
You know what? I'll go with you, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm not happy doing it.
So, Kiki, as you're walking across the street, you hear some bells going off.
Bells, where?
It was from that lady's head earlier.
Up in a watchtower at the edge of town, you hear a bell. And you hear a man shouting.
Oh,
Roll perception.
all right.
Oh, shit.
That's a 20, right?
Mm-hmm. Add your perception.
Path perception or?
Your actual perception. Add that.
Yeah, the perception and the stat block.
Perception. That is +3, so 13 + 3, 16.
16?
Yeah.
So you see from the corner of your eye a man yelling down from the bell tower, and he's pointing at the front gate. You can kind of hear him
Okay.
saying, "Man the gates. They're right in front."
All right. I would like to scream to the boys and say, "Hey, yo, it looks like it's about to get hairy at that front gate over there. Maybe we should help."
I
You
point my
guys
gun
help?
at Kiki.
Huh?
No, I'm kidding.
I imagine since we were wandering around, probably not too far, right? We'd have heard him.
You cross the street for me, you know.
Yeah, you guys are
You're
across the street.
deciding where we are.
I
Which
mean,
way?
You
Which
guys
way's the
are-
front gate? Like this way?
Yeah. So you guys are going to check it out?
Yeah, I'll run.
Yo.
Yes.
So as you guys approach, you see a weird mixed match of
Shoot.
ogres and goblins at the front door.
Oh.
And you kind of think it's weird that an ogre is wearing all plated armor. They kind of just stare at you guys.
Are
do you guys
they?
Oh, do we
Are
have any-
they like being aggressive? Are they attacked? Like,
They're like standing on the other side of the gate, and then they're just staring.
let me see.
Do we got anybody that
I-
speak ogre?
Well,
Look at my languages
I
now.
choose to walk. and say, you guys have brought me my armor.
And then the ogre kind of just looks at you confused, kind of reaches to the back, and he kind of like pulls something out. And then he places in front of you an orc with a prosthetic leg.
Oh god.
Oh my god, Gabo!
It is Gobbo, everybody.
Everybody stand down, it's Gabo! He's our
Gobbo
buddy!
has
I don't know who that is.
returned.
I'm sorry.
Gabo's our buddy!
None-
Trust
none of
us!
know.
Gabo is our buddy. Just hear me out.
Orchie
Gobbo.
Gobbo is here. Obey.
Is there? Oh no! Wait. Is there a robot nearby? Do
And
I
kinda-
see?
He kind of like looks around. He kind of looks at you, Ro, and Silas, and he's like,
I'm just smiling broadly. Just
He's like-
so happy to see him.
"Where's Metal Man? I have something to show him."
I don't know. They like wandered off or something.
I thought it. Did I just? Hold on a second. Did I just chase Rick away then?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I would have stayed with. Wow.
You know, maybe one day you and we'll meet Gobbo again in another life.
Why are you wrecking it? No! Dude!
You can show us, Gabo. We care about you. We'll help you out.
And
That's
Gobbo's
actually
just
really good, Matt. I'm sorry. Here, let me.
Gobbo
do-
kind of looks
Control
around
Z.
and he's like, "I'm
They're
here to make a
friends.
deal. I want the mayor to talk to me."
We can make that happen. The mayor owes us a little bit of a favor, I think. Non-violent, right? Right? We don't have to worry about that.
No, Gobbo thinks if we could maybe protect this place, maybe we could live here.
I love it.
Who the
I wanna
fuck
make-
woo-wooed my house?
I wonder fucking who.
Hey, wait, no. Leave.
Okay. So, what's up, Jet? What are you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say I want to check to see if I see anybody like out in the forest.
Roll me perception.
It's just
I don't see shit. I got blinded by the sun.
Uh,
I know what that's like.
you see the bushes moving, but can't really tell if that's something or the wind.
All right. I just be like,
There was like a guard at the gate that was like telling everybody to arm up, right?
Yeah, you guys are in front of the gate at this point once you're talking to Gobbo
I
or
kind of turn
anyone
around,
that's in the conversation.
like, shout back, like, "Chill out. We got this. Just give us a minute."
And the guards just sigh a little bit. They're like troublemakers.
I mean, I'm ready
Somebody-
to go whenever.
Should I go get the mayor? You guys want to get the mayor? Can one of you get the
Yeah.
mayor?
Get the
Let's
I mean,
get the mayor.
You
Sure.
guys get the bear.
I'll do a light jog over to get the mayor.
I happily chat with Gabo.
You see him, old man, run to the front gate.
I'm too old for this shit.
My back.
My pussy and my crack.
Oh no, not the mayor,
The
dude.
windows, the walls. Sorry, you guys interrupted my favorite song.
And the mayor's like catching his breath, and he's like, what's all this?" And he
Ooh,
kind of
what's this?
Oh, we're here, travelers.
Oh
he's looking around confused, like, "Why are there goblins and orcs and ogres in front of my town?"
Well,
That's a good
Bro,
question.
they
You
will
should
explain
explain
to you
this.
right now. What? Who?
Ro's got the Ro knows Gabo.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ro.
that's
Ro.
You see, Mayor. Gobbo is he's a great one that aided us in previous adventure.
A little fucking detail for you, Matt. That one of
And,
our robots.
he lost his leg, but he's a friendly chief of the Goblin Society,
Orc.
Orc Society.
I thought he was a goblin. That's why his name was Gobbo.
It was
He was not a
He's
goblin.
a Goblin Orc.
He's a little big for a goblin.
Me named
You
Gobbo.
know- original Gobbo evolved into an orc
Oh
When
dear
he,
God.
when he trans
Level
transferred.
one.
Orcanon, go!
He was a level 1 goblin, now he's a level 10 crime boss. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you see Gobble kind of hobble over to the
Gobble
mayor,
hobbles over.
and he kind of looks at the mayor real quick, and he's like, "Gobble wants to live here. Gobble can protect." And he points at the big guy. And he's like, "That's my guy." And then you kind of see him like, Ro, Silas, you kind of see this move. It's kind of familiar to you. And he like quick draws like a little iron like pipe pistol that he made and points it at the mayor.
Oh God.
I'm so proud of him.
What have I created?
Gobble's like, Gobble's strong with this. Let Gobble protect.
I gave the evil creature a gun.
Another fun detail about him, he got fucking Shadow Award. One of our robots hand branded his face.
No, I didn't hand brand. Yeah, I did. I hand branded.
Yeah,
it.
you did.
Yeah, I did. I forgot. Although Matt stepped away, I forgot I shadow award his ass. Right, I lit my own hand on fire. Man, that character's wild.
You know? The mayor kind of looks at you. He's kind of like, you kind of see that he's like asking for help through his eye.
Alright, I'm gonna
Gobbo
step up to
more
the
than
plate.
I love this village.
And I'm gonna say, alright. So, as the band of merry men who just recently saved this place, how can we trust you that you're gonna protect this place? I kind of like I am.
And then he kind of looks back at you. And he kind of is like, we will prove it. And then like he like points to the ogre. And the ogre just like picks up the goblet and throws it into the horizon.
Alright. He's pretty tough. But how do we know you're gonna use that to destroy this place?
My master said I should only shoot bad people.
His
He sounds
master
like a
was really cool.
He sounds like a handsome fellow.
He was not.
You take that back. That guy
I've
had
seen a
guts.
10-man before. It was cool.
Made of metal, you say? Hmm.
The mayor kind of, in the tough situation he is, he's kind of like, fine. You guys could live on the outside gates of town until you could prove that you're not going to shoot me with that thing.
Yeah, this is
And
what
then-
we'd need beat.
Didn't his master misfire like 500 times?
Shh! Don't talk about me like that, Nate.
I'm just remembering the robot fondly. Don't worry. I love him.
There were different rules back then. Guns weren't the same. It was a wild, wild west.
And these guys, they're kind of happy with that outcome. So you kind of see them go back and calling up their homies and house partying up and shit out of town. And
If I ever see those robots again, I will make sure they know Gobbo is okay.
they say master's never far away from his student. You You might see him around one day.
This Spidey kills his own ogre.
Okay, so what's next? We still need to do some shopping, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wanna buy me a new old sword. Yeah.
Okay, Kiki or Raylan goes
Hey.
to the store. What's up?
Hmm?
You were gonna say something?
No.
Okay, anyone else going to the store with him?
I think
I,
Will.
I will
Yeah.
follow.
I'm just going to the tavern.
I
Good old saloon.
do we arrive at the store?
So as you guys walk in, you guys see a blacksmith, working on armor, and you see his brother off to the side trying to rearrange the weapon racks. The armor kind of looks at you and he's like, "What could I do you for?"
Tom, I'm looking for a better sword.
Well, all the weapons we got here, top of the line.
All right. How much what was the asking price for these? What was the general, price?
What kind of sword you looking for?
I need a long sword. You know what I'm saying?
Long sword, you say?
Long sword.
I got a couple of slightly magical swords.
Oh.
Of the +1.
Do you have any of the +2? As I already have this fine +1 here.
You're gonna have to go somewhere else for that.
Oh, so what? Am I accepted here?
I'm just saying,
How
this
about
is
armor?
armor.
Yes.
We got all kinds of medium armor. Typical chain shirt, scale mail, half plate. If you want heavy armor, you got some ring mail, some chain mail, maybe some splint. That's gonna cost you.
How much the splint, huh?
For you,
Yeah, for me.
215.
215? Alright, how about this? Alright. How about this? How much is your chain mail?
Chain mail,
Yeah.
75.
75? How about that? You take 50 off that too. How much you said for the splint?
200.
200?
15.
250? How about you take 65 off that splint? I give you this chain mail. And, my good sir, I'll throw in a standard longsword for 10. Which was 75 off that 215. How about that? We talking business?
50.
For all of it?
50 off
50
of
off.
215.
Look. I'm a captain, alright? In the military, okay? Alright, how about this, huh?
If you're a
My boy-
captain,
hey,
you
whoa,
should be able to afford
listen,
everything.
just listen. Alright, my guy. Alright. How about I recommend this place to the passing soldiers, huh? Say you have the finest items in all the land. Give you that business, huh?
Business sure does sound nice.
Yes, it does. Maybe I can even get the local military armor to buy weapons from you directly. You know what I'm saying?
Think you could do that?
I'm a captain, am I not?
You're the captain,
I'm a captain
but
of
you
a
ain't no
scout
general.
regiment. Look, generals don't lead the regiments, alright? I lead a regiment, okay? Alright? Generals sit in an office.
That's actually not true.
Look. That is very true.
Well, I mean, I know you're trying to like flex, like, oh, I'm in the military, but I used to be in that, and
Hey, look, bro.
What?
he's not buying it is the thing. Alright, I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm like, alright.
What
We
I do?
just so you may have heard about the Yeti problem that was plaguing your city not very long ago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were the ones that took care of it. Could you maybe spare the discount for the people who have aided your town so greatly?
Mm,
If you need to double check, we can sit. Like, we can go outside and wait. You can talk to the mayor. He has the heads just recently delivered to him.
roll me charisma.
God fucking
Not
damn
even
it!
advantage for that?
God
At
damn it!
advantage.
Because we
Both
did
of us
do
are
it.
just have-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll for advantage.
You know?
Nice!
Alright.
-1 paid off.
Yeah, it's 19 now.
He kind of looks at you,
Just kind of.
and he looks at Raylan, and he's like, "For the heroes of this town, sure. 75 off.
All right.
But before you take the stuff, how about this? I'll give you guys 10% discount anytime you come back to my store." And he pulls out a flyer, and he's like, "I want you to wear this on your armor and sponsor my store."
Wait, the flyer?
But wait. Hold on. Before we accept that deal. So, and I pull out like my sword and I say, so this is about as sharp of an edge as we can get here, right?
Just about.
Is there a way to maybe, do you have a lot of trade come through here normally? Where maybe different things could get picked up? Or is it just kind of a standard weapon shop?
Well, we get
No
the
disrespect.
I think
the occasional weird knickknack every now and then.
I'm getting the feeling that he wants us to become partners and invest as much as he is currently in his own shop.
As long as you spread the great name of Luther's Good, that's all I want.
Would it?
Where are we geographically on this continent? Ish?
So you are. Shoot.
The music shut off at the perfect time.
So you guys are kind of on the coast, right? And
Okay.
Waterdeep is kind of like on the top third of the coast.
And
On the
Waterdeep's
map.
basically like the big seat of power here, right?
Yeah. And you guys are kind of like 2 days northwest.
Okay, that's not horrible.
You know, and we definitely do get some trade, but you know, this is kind of the off season, so trade's kind of dying down.
So the feeling I'm getting is the more that we help you, the more you help us.
I'd be happy if I could get my hands on any new ingredients. I will be happy to make some better stuff for you.
For
I
just
have-
a flat 10%?
Yeah, 10%.
Just 10%.
And you know, if business
Maybe.
is booming and you guys are doing a great job, we can negotiate.
Well, how about if you get, okay, 10%, that's fine because I know some of this stuff gets pretty expensive. You know, maybe more depending on the item. But how about you save a little, you know, you ever get something real special, you know, you save it for us or maybe you find a way to let us know. You know, that way, because I don't know how often we'll be coming through this town.
We should have
What?
some way to contact us, do we not?
Dad, so you're talking to the least, like the third least magical person here.
I've seen you blazing your sword.
That's just a fancy trick.
I could always send a messenger for you guys if I ever come across some toys.
Okay, the one thing here is he needs to bring also with him a reply parchment, in which we can respond with and send him back without cost.
Of course, of course.
Of course.
I would also like to ask. I see your is that your brother or your son?
It's my brother.
I see him working on armor over there. Is he handy with those tools?
Kind of looks down at the armor he was working on. And kind of looks back at his brother, and he's like, "Do you need some glasses? Got some glasses in the bag."
It's just only a question, sir.
And I was simply asking my own question.
You know, which one of you would be the better armor?
That would be me, sir.
So I have some items. I was wondering if you could possibly make into a better shield.
What kind of items you got?
I have the finest wood from a magical giant tree.
Let me see some of that.
Let me pull it out real quick and hand it to you real quick. Here you go, sir.
Kind of holds it in his hand, and he kind of looks up at you.
These are finest
And he's
wood from
like,
magic forest.
"Where did you get this?"
It was a gift from a magical unicorn.
Well, the thing is, you might need some more components to this shield. It'd be a waste to add normal metal to a magical base, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you found something worth this wood, maybe we could do something with it, but I'd rather not waste such good material.
Okay, and I also have these claws from dragon. Is there any way you could put those on a sword?
I could try something, but it'd be experimental. Can't promise you that'll work. Those teeth and claws look kind of small, you know?
Yes, yes, yes. Let me see what else I have.
Jay, you want to do any shopping?
Yeah. I pulled the blacksmith to the side, and I asked him if there's any place we can speak in.
Sure. Just come with me to the back room real quick, and kind of.
Before you, here's the gold for that armor that I'd like to purchase. The split.
You know, and he kind of takes in, puts in his pocket, and he's like, hands you everything that you needed, and he's like, "Nice doing business with you." And he kind of opens the back door for you, Jay.
Thank you, kind sir.
And he's like,
Oh, hey! We got somebody
What?
followed our stream. Huzzah!
"Hey,"
Hello.
and
Pretty dope.
so what did you want to talk about?
So, Luther, you mind if I call you Luther?
You could call me Luther.
I reach into my backpack and pull out a what looks like a broken sword wrapped in cloth.
Okay.
As I unwrap it,
Jay, as you unwrap it, you kind of notice that it's not as dark as it once was. Sun's kind of fading off.
I ask Luther if he knows what it is.
He's like, "Mind if I hold it?"
Sure.
Kind of holds it in his hands, looks at it for a second, and he's like, Where did you get this? If you don't mind me asking.
Look at the music picked up right there, too.
I like to keep that to myself for now.
Let's say there's some magic to it. I can't really tell you what it is. You might have to get it examined by somebody. But I feel like it's more than just a blade.
Okay.
Something as black as this doesn't happen naturally. Kind of just hands it back to you.
I also have another question. As I start taking out this pitch black book.
Once before, you couldn't open it at all, Jay. But now it looks like you can open it to the first page.
So, sorry, Thunder Buddy, who is the one who just followed, says it's just Raijun?
Hey, Raju.
Oh, yeah, it's Raijun.
Raijun.
Raijun's our friend.
Okay. Copy that. Well, still, awesome.
Can I read what the first page says?
There's no words. There's a crest on it. Possibly the author of the book. Possibly something else.
I show it to Luther.
And he kind of just... He's at a loss for words. And he kind of just like pulls the book down and he's like, do not open this book in public unless you want trouble.
Why would this book bring me trouble?
That crest you see there? That's the crest of the Great Sage. And he's nothing but trouble. I promise you that.
Do you know where I can get more information on this great sage?
You could go to the library in Waterdeep. If you have access to the Royal Archives, there's great many resources there, but gonna have to get permission from the king himself.
Okay. Now, Luther, one last question.
What's up?
Do you happen to have a breast?
A breastplate.
Yes, a breastplate.
So, Raijun says, Jay reading.
Damn, Jay.
All caps.
I have a breastplate. They're kind of expensive though. With your discount, kind of like messes with his like, you know, the little calculator with the bead thing.
Mm-hmm.
An
Kinda like-
abacus.
Yeah, his abacus kind of messes with it. He's like, with a discount, it's gonna be about 360 gold.
Some kind
Top
of
tier armor is not cheap.
Okay. How about 300 and a +1 javelin?
Roll me a charisma.
That's
Plus
gonna
C.
get lost so quick.
24.
Not bad.
Oh wait, 21. My bad.
Listen. I'm gonna be losing a little bit of money off of this. But you're probably gonna need it if you're carrying that book around. So you got yourself a deal.
Huzzah! Thank you. Thank you, Luther.
Just try not to bring that book in here if you can. Kind of makes me nervous.
Okay. Will do.
All right.
That's it for me.
Anyone else need some shopping? Any plans before end the day, or if you want to leave town, if you want.
Do you have perhaps basically what I'm looking for is some kind of hood with a little bit of an extension on the top, just so I don't get sunlight in my eyes all the time every day.
You know, I might have something for you.
May you?
And then he kind of just pulls out this box. It's kind of ornate. He's like, there was a couple of your people here back in the day. They're just passing by, looking for a little extra change. So they sold me this. And he opens the box, and it's a ring. And he's like, they kind of used it to like form some magical barrier around. Kind of made it so the sun wasn't as hot, you know, as exhausting as it is for your people.
That sounds actually very useful.
I'd be willing to part with it for 125 gold.
All right. Well,
Since I'm still around, I'll just kind of like nudge him on the elbow, and I'll be like, "Here, thanks for helping with the fucking thing," and I'll give him the like whatever money he needs to get it.
I'll say 110 with a discount.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yes, yeah, absolutely. 110 gold devils apiece do just fine. Thank you.
So it'll be 55 each then.
If you guys want to split 50-50.
I was just gonna like spend all mine and have you do the last little bit.
Nah, just do 50-50. I don't need anything right now.
Okay, 55 each. Let's do that.
MVP Jack, dude.
What was that? 41. Oops.
I'm also at 41.
We had the same amount of gold. Actually, I think I had gold, but I think I put it in.
You had that. Somebody had that like extra 250 something, didn't they?
That's what I put into the 400 whenever we split it.
Oh, okay.
That was from our first thing.
Okay.
So,
Sorry, what exactly is this item I just bought on a whim?
So it is the ring of the Sunbreakers. So it is. You're probably gonna have to add a custom item.
Yes, I'm doing that right now.
But as long as you are wearing this, there's non-attunement, and as long as you're wearing it, you shouldn't feel the effects of the sun.
So I'm basically I'm just being a regular elf in terms of like race stuff, but without the stats. Like I'm just cleared up on that. Fantastic. I can see. I can fight.
it's when his voice just changes entirely.
Aha!
He becomes Johnny Bravo.
Hey, little lady.
It actually just gives him a pair of sunglasses.
Man, I'm pretty.
So
Do the monkey.
you guys got your shopping done. To the monkey.
Jesus. Okay.
Shopping is finished.
Sorry,
For
what's
the
the
most
ring
part.
called, just for the record?
The ring of the Sunbreaker.
Ring of the Sunbreaker. Thank you so much. Okay.
I would like to go to the science fluent as I've seen some graffiti there. I would like to admire it.
Giraffiti?
Giraffiti.
Okay. So you
Giraffe.
walk around the building and you kind of look at your handiwork.
Did someone spill something?
No, that was me.
That was your hairline dripping off your head.
I would like to pick an apple, and the woman looks at me.
So you walk up to the wall. You kind of see the barmaid kind of just scrubbing the wall as hard as she can. She kind of, as you kind of walk past her, kind of gives you like this dirty look.
Ooh.
I just say, how's your day going, madam?
As good as it gets with these delinquents writing on my wall.
Yes, delinquents.
What's so funny? Think me going through this hard work is funny?
No, I do not. Can I help you in any way?
If you want to help, you're more than welcome to start scrubbing.
Yes, ma'am, I'll start scrubbing.
Did you really just graffiti just so to clean?
Delinquents, I tell you.
You are the worst criminal ever. Okay. So you're scrubbing and scrubbing, you know, like running slowly coming off now. Feel like you're making progress. She kind of turns to you and she's like, "Listen, sorry I snapped at you, but I'm goddamn tired of delinquents."
I walk up to them.
Hand her a dagger and say, take it into your own hands.
Jesus, that's a little dark.
She kind of looks at you. She's like, "Are you stupid?"
As stupid as they get.
Yeah.
You're asking it just an average old barmaid commit a murder?
I'm saying defend yourself.
I mean, that's a given, but
Oh, boy.
murder is kind of far, don't you think?
Nothing's for in these wild lands.
I
And
guess.
these criminals with the hood. Ooh, looky what fit.
I guess I'll just keep this for safekeeping, and she kind of puts it off to the side for now. She was like, "Thank you."
No problem. Fine, babe.
And this is when she ejects.
On.
What? What?
And
Jeez.
she kind of, feel that you're kind of trying to lay on the moves. Not really feeling it too much.
Madam, I am going back to my wife as I am faithful.
Oh no. And she walks back inside the saloon. As you take your walk of shame.
Harlots, I tell you.
Do you guys want to do anything else?
I say, boys, let's get to this king. He needs us.
I want to remind the group that I have a crate of fine wine.
Shoot.
Shit, I
Just so
forgot
you know.
about that. Completely forgot about that.
While everyone was shopping, could I have gathered up some rocks, climbed on top of the saloon, and stealthed?
Is that why you're on top of the saloon right there?
Roll me a stealth check. Let's say I add advantage since everyone else is busy and kind of wouldn't think to look up there.
Let me roll one more. Definitely the 12. So that is 12 plus 10, so 22.
So thankfully,
Why are you making it moldy?
you're a ginger right now, cause that's the exact same color as the roof. And you kind of just disappear into the back.
He's like a chameleon? That's so adorable!
I'm just laying up there waiting until I see Will.
Oh
Um,
no!
I was gonna... What was I gonna do? God damn it, I can't remember now. Oh, yeah, okay, so I had earlier wild shapes before we got into town. Can we say short rest since then, or no?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have plenty of leisure time right now. It's about like 5 o'clock p.m.
Okay. Copy that.
I would like to ask Canty, bro, if he could save some of that fine wine for the king.
What king?
The king we're gonna go visit right now.
Oh, okay.
As a gesture of our kindness and possibly gain a reward in return.
I'm trying to crack one of them with the boy. I point to Will, you know, I pull to Eldon, you know.
Hell
I can't find
yeah.
sides. I'm like, where'd he go, boys?
Hey, turnip, turnip, turnip. So, I assume you guys want to get drunk in the saloon as well.
Hell yes.
Okay, so you guys walk in. You
As Will.
see people eating dinner, you know, having drinks, chatting about. And you guys kind of pick a table off to the side. You guys start pouring drinks.
Cracking one open, all right.
As Will walked in, could I throw a couple rocks at him? Sneakily.
Roll me an attack. How many rocks you throw?
Just a couple. Would I add dex?
Yes.
Dude, you made this the worst possible way.
So 13 and 21.
Does 13 hit Jack?
No. That don't hit Jack. I can tell you that right now.
Well, roll a d4.
He has an AC of 16. Just FYI.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Back of the neck.
So you throw 2 rocks in quick succession. The first one kind of hits the floor, and as he kind of like, you know, try to dodge out of the way, you kind of hit him square in the head as he like jumps out of the way of the first one, and he's got a big old bruise on his head, like right in the middle of his forehead.
I just duck down and wait for them to be inside for like 10 minutes.
Okay, and as you see, Will kind of nursing his injury and you know, sipping some fine wine, kind of walking a little bit after.
This town has a lot to see. How you guys doing? Get everything you wanted at the shop?
I look at Simon. Hey, buddy! Look what I got! And I take out the black book.
Oh,
Oh, God.
I'm guessing I don't recognize or know anything about this.
I mean, he hasn't opened the book.
I guess I would recognize it from our previous.
Yeah, you'd recognize that you guys found it. It's the same book, but
I forget, wasn't it? Was it magical?
yep,
Hey, magic book!
you guys. I don't know if you remember, but you guys also found out that you guys could not separate the two at a certain distance.
I don't remember that.
I start showing him the book, and I open to page 1.
Learning class.
Do I recognize anything I see there? Probably not, right?
Roll me a history check.
What is my history? +0. 14.
14. The Great Sage he's been talked about a lot in, you know, in the Feywild. Great Sage, he's a bit of a traveler, you know? Every realm kind of knows him. They all have different opinions of him. Not many people have actually met him, though.
think I recognize that symbol. I don't really know anything about that guy, but wasn't this blank before? Couldn't we not open it?
You can not open it at all.
Huh. I wonder what's changed.
Maybe it's this fine wine.
You got it.
You know, and as the night progresses, guys have your drinks. Anyone who's drinking, let's get a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, not bad.
Damn. Pretty sure there's not a bonus.
14.
Nine.
11.
Silas, Ro, you guys are getting a little sloppy.
Hurt.
This is some strong stuff. I like it.
Alden, you're having a good night. You're enjoying yourself.
As I always do.
And guys finish your rounds of drinking. Any other plans, or would you guys like to turn in?
I take out my fists.
I pointed at Jack.
Yes.
Jack just falls.
Yes.
Where did he go?
I point my fist at Jack.
Yep.
I start swinging for the fences. Anyone around me. I hit the first one I could touch.
You know, and as you're kind of, you know, having your little shenanigans, kind of bump up into the back of somebody. He's like, "Hey, buddy,
I hit
watch
him.
yourself."
We got your back, don't worry.
Roll a 20. And what's your strength? What's the plus? What's your unarmed strike? Actually,
3. It's 8.
you miss, and as you swing wide, he kind of weaves back a little bit, and he throws a punch at you in return, and he rolled a 12. Does not hit.
It misses.
All right. He's like, "What's your problem, buddy? Want to tussle?"
You word it like that. Fuck yeah, we want to tussle.
Swing again.
Looking across the bar, does he have like a posse or anything?
His friends are standing up now, and they're like, they look like they're ready to brawl.
I'm moving aside.
I heard about these. I want to do one.
Wait, guys, we just made a very good impression upon this lovely town that we've been so invested in, and all of
I
us,
always wanted to do a barroom brawl.
notably, the character is drunk right now. And just to be clear, if we're gonna do this, it better be a great time.
Listen, Alden.
Yo.
The big one said you smelled funny.
What?
That's all I'm saying.
Alright, I gotta transform into a goddamn fucking ape.
Oh god!
Let's go.
You're gonna fucking kill me.
I'm a goddamn ape.
I
know-
take out my second fist.
I would like to reason with everyone.
You know, and as this is happening, and as Mad transforms, you see the big guy in the back kind of like smiling, like, you know, like he's kind of chuckling to himself, and his face slowly goes, "Oh."
Oh shit, there's a goddamn ape here now.
He's like, "Guys, I don't think we should fight an ape."
I'm just like beating my chest a little bit, like putting it back on the ground, beating the chest again, just one hand, two hands.
And as you are doing that, the guy that Jay swung at swings at you. He's like,
Bring it
"You
on.
ain't that big." And he 24 to hit.
Yeah, no, that hits. Are you kidding? Okay, hold on, I gotta fix my DCs.
And he sucker punches you for 2 damage.
Okay.
I wanna like just spring forward and just tackle one of the guys.
Okay, let's make a grapple check.
I think
That's
that's
not
about a
even-
contested strength check.
I'm yelling.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So, as like you're running to him, he kind of just kicks a chair at you, and you kind of just trip over yourself.
I would like to grab one of the boy's hand and slam his hand to the wall repeatedly.
What? That's a bit overkill.
Does that work?
It's a grapple, wouldn't it be?
Let give me a grapple check, but you would have to wait another turn to actually hit him.
Alright, so that's a 20, right?
Yep.
And that is
With
a plus
your
18.
athletics.
Athletics? Alright, so 5 plus athletics plus 6. 11.
All right. One of them's grappled, and as you start pulling him, I guess it's initiative.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Before we do this, so I have a +2 to initiative. So let me change that.
Just
there we go.
just
Okay,
to
go.
understand. Hold on, just to understand everything. This is all unarmed, right? We're not killing them, right?
Yeah, we're not killing them. No.
Barber brawl.
Tavern brawl.
You talk about this saloon, homie. Alright, so who's going first?
That's how initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, okay. How'd I get second when I have 0
Oh,
initiative?
Okay,
my
so let's
God.
say Will's kind of incapacitated. He's kind of drunk right now. He's kind of taking a little nap.
With the
So,
nat 20.
Rylan, what are you doing? You got the man like, held up in your hands. You're about to slam him into the wall. What are you gonna do?
Slamming his head straight through that wall.
Straight through the wall?
Straight through that wall.
Let me get a strength check.
Alright. What would I roll for that?
20 and an add your strength.
Plus 6, so 14? Yeah, 14?
So you kind of pick this. So you're picking up meh. Okay, whatever his name is. He's kind of like a shorter guy. He's kind of like, I wouldn't say he's a gnome, but he's short. You know what I'm saying? No, I wouldn't say a dwarf. He's just short. It's like I'm trying to be
Beating up on a
PC.
child.
So you kind of just like, as you attempt to throw him to a wall, kind of chuck him, and he just slams against the wall.
Alright. And then so I get 2 attacks, alright? As he falls to the ground, I would like to run up and stomp on him.
This is a brawl, not a murder.
Roll to attack at advantage.
Wait. Do I still have to roll for the throwing him?
You already did. That was your strength check.
No, for the damage on it.
Roll d4.
It's 2, 4, 6, right?
4.
No,
6,
but-
8.
4, 6, 8.
Leftmost one. It's the
It's the no.
Ignore this, ignore that. Alright, so 3.
Okay, so roll for your stomp.
Alright. And then this is, it's plus 6, right?
You tell me.
Yeah, plus 6.
It's
for sure.
unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. Yeah, plus 6. Plus 6.
And what was it again?
Plus 6.
No, your total.
9.
Yeah.
9.
So he's on the ground. Wait, did you roll advantage? Roll twice?
Oh, roll twice? No. Roll twice. I'll roll one more. So 16 plus, or so 9 plus 22?
22. Yeah.
Okay.
Solid music.
So I got 9 and 22.
Okay, so as like he's like hidden against the wall, roll d4. He hits the wall and then like kind of run up after him and kind of just like stomp on him. Like as you could see, like when you look up, the crowd's getting rowdy. You know, everyone that was watching you do this just kind of felt their blood boil. You know, and everyone's kind of brawling now. You know, Ro, who you fisting up?
Wait, hold on. Is this guy, is he out? Is he knocked out? Or is he
I mean,
still
he's on
like...
the floor.
Alright, I would like to... Hold on. What is it? I would like to action surge.
Okay. Roll to attack then.
Alright.
Roll for advantage and for both attacks.
So 3 plus 6, 9, and then both attacks.
Roll both attacks, you're both at advantage.
So like that.
And
And
then
then 2 more?
because you're doing 2 attacks, right?
You keep the highest, I think.
Yeah,
Alright.
you keep the highest. So you got that's basically your first roll, which is 11 plus.
Plus 6.
17.
So
And then plus the 4 die? Or roll the 4 die?
If it hits.
Does it hit?
You're right now. You're just seeing if both attack hits, Kiki.
Alright.
Roll for
just
advantage again.
2d20s.
Just one step at a time.
Alright.
Okay, they both hit. So roll damage for the 2 hits.
So 6 in total?
All right. So what are you doing to this guy? Describe to me what you're doing.
Alright, so basically I already kicked him, alright? So, you know, now I'm getting on my knees and just like, you know, smashing his face, you know what I'm
Damn, you fucking up a short person.
saying? He tried to swing him.
So as he's on the floor, you kind of get down low and then you kind of just like start swing at a low position, you know, taking advantage of this opportunity, and he's out. Bro,
Uh,
you just witnessed a short person get beat down.
I walk towards Raylan. I point to L down like I got the short one, and I swing, and
Currently, it
you
ain't.
know, miscalculation, and it hits Raylan.
Okay, so roll for attack.
Ten.
What's your armor class, really?
19.
So as you swing, you kind of just hit him square in his like chest plate, and like you just feel like the vibration through your whole body, you know, kind of ooh, fuck that one up, you know.
That hurt.
All right,
I-
doing anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, just after witnessing that swing, big boy, he's kind of gonna be like, I'll take care of this, and you know, he kind of just walks up to you, like seeing that you beat up his friend, and he kind of just he swings at you.
Me or
Like,
Jay?
Raylan.
Or
17.
17? Alright, do I roll a 20?
Does it hit?
I don't know.
What's your AC?
This is what.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
19.
All right, so he kind of just like hits you. He's like swinging at you, but with the training, you've kind of gone through this a million times. And, you know, kind of just bob out of the way, and that's his turn. Silas.
I am going to go for Big Boy and try to punch him twice.
I'ma do it again.
All right.
So that is, I think it's just what it rolled. Or no, it's +3. So 6 and 14.
14 hits.
Yeah. So is it just my unarmed strike damage, or is it a D4? It's just the one.
Unarmed strike.
One.
Well, if it's the one, just like roll a d4.
I'm a wimpy little guy.
You ain't got no tavern brawler feat.
All right, 3. So you kind of run up behind him. You kind of rush up. You kind of see all this happening. You kind of like punch him the first time, like in the back. He kind of doesn't react to it. So you kind of take a step back, kind of wind it up, and kind of like hit him square in the back of the head, and takes 3 damage. Eldon, what's the gorilla doing?
Yeah, what's near this gorilla currently?
They kind of just walk past you.
They walk past me? I'm gonna grab
Sorta.
one of them. Okay, well, I'm just gonna follow up behind them at this point. And with that, you know when the Avengers, when the Hulk gives that smile that everyone makes a meme about? One of them smiles?
Yeah.
Where it's like, ha! Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna pick the highest health man that I can kind of, like, gauge.
Mhm.
And do a multi-attack for fists.
Oh.
Non-lethal if I can. I don't know if I can, but non-lethal. I don't want to kill
Okay,
anybody. But I
I'm
want
pretty
to
sure
give us...
players can make anything non-lethal.
It's
so
fine.
that's specify.
Okay,
So roll your hits.
here we go. Okay, 8 and 10 plus 5 each, so that's, what, 13 and 15?
Both hit.
Okay, cool. And that's 1d6 plus 3. So 6, 79, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. So 14 altogether.
So all you guys could see is this giant ass ape jumping onto the table and just like slapping the shit out of like the big slapping the shit out of like the big dude's head. And he's just like you just see like someone's getting beat the shit out of him by like a fucking ape on a table.
That's right, get him.
I give one of them like those proud like gorilla snorts with like
Okay, and that's Eldon's turn. Lane is just gonna be kind of sitting there, just kind of like sipping his wine. He's kind of like kind of that smug look, and he points his gun at Will.
oh that sounds
And,
alright.
That's his turn. You know,
Nailed it.
As that is happening, you see Top Boy, and like he's gonna see that like his short friend got beat the shit out of him. He sees like an ape just slapping the shit out of his homie. He's kind of he's just gonna like try to grab Silas with a grapple. So we're gonna do a strength check.
I got this, guys. I got this.
Don't you lose?
I got this.
So as he tries to grapple you from the back, you kind of just like elbow him in the nose. His nose is like all bleedy and shit, and he's like, "Oh my nose!" Oh. You know, and that's his turn.
Nerd.
Man, kind of got knocked the fuck out. So Raylan, what are you doing now that you beat up a short person?
Alright, so I don't discriminate. Everybody gets the same bubble, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so I see this tall boy. I see this tall boy trying to mess with Silas over here. I'm like, hey, this boy probably needs some help. Alright, so I would like to grapple tall boy to the floor.
Okay. Roll the 2 athletic checks at advantage, or just run, but make it advantage.
Alright, so 19 plus 6, so 25.
Okay. So as this dude's getting slapped in the face by the ape, it's like, oh, please make it stop. And like you kind of just like grab hold of him. He's kind of struggling in place right now. Like not, he wasn't expecting like someone to just suddenly grab him.
Oh wait. I was talking about tall boy.
Oh shit. Well, tall boy, for retcon that. So instead of like all the actions happening, you kind of run past tall boy or like thick boy, and you grab onto tall boy in the back. He's too busy trying to grab onto Silas anyways. And now you have him restrained.
I like to use my extra attack.
And you have to make the attack option first.
Oh, alright.
Okay. So, you doing anything else?
Can I attack him?
No.
Alright. I'd like to say, hey, yo, Silas, yo, stomp this boy.
Okay then. Rel, you watch your target run away from you.
Take a swig of my drink,
Oh,
and I look toward Eldon's direction, and my vision goes blurry. And in my head, I see Eldon getting slapped by an. So I come full speed, charging at the ape with my
Oh, no.
fists,
okay.
and I take a swing.
Roll to attack.
Wait, you're
and,
attacking me?
He can't see straight right now.
Okay.
And also roll a Constitution saving throw.
Some good RP. Okay, so you
Roll
want me?
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 15 plus 2, so 17.
Okay, so Matt, you feeling a little bit. You're getting a little sloppy. Adrenaline probably making alcohol a little bit worse. Jay, you're still drunk as shit.
I rolled a 2. I'm drunk. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, you're pretty fucked. And so you rolled a 2. You kind of just like swing at the monkey, and the monkey kind of just like has one foot out.
Teleports behind you.
He's like holding you back with his like 1 foot out, And big boy, he's gonna be like, he's gonna look at like all this happening. He's kind of confused, like homeboy over here swinging on his homeboy out, other homeboy grab. He's gonna swing back at the monkey that's been like slapping the shit out of his head.
Oh hells yeah! Bring it. I got 12 AC. What do you got?
He rolled a 1.
Got him.
He's just gonna like kind of go for a swing at you, and then he's just gonna. This boy drunk. He's just gonna like flop down and like trip on himself.
I'm gonna hold them arms down and make him know who's boss. It's It's this big old gorilla.
All right, Silas, you someone just attempted to grapple you. He's now getting fucked up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna punch him.
Stop him, my lord.
All right, roll
Curse
for
that
advantage.
That is 13 and 6. plus 3, so 16 and 9.
Oof, both hit.
Yeah, fuck that guy. 6.
All right. So how are you hitting this guy?
Because he's grappled, right?
Yeah, he's held down.
Non-lethally.
Non-lethally, yes. Sure.
Don't kill him.
And you see this guy struggling a little bit. You kind of like punch him in the chest once, and he's like, please, no more. And then you kind of aim for the chest a second time, and he kind of like squirms a little bit, and you punch him square in the face. And now he is knocked out cold.
Yeah, I'm good. Can I use my movement to go sit down?
Yeah, you can do that. So kind of take a deep breath. Kind of sit down a little bit, sip some more wine.
Fancy wine or just regular wine?
Just got a whole bottle of fancy wine right next to him.
Oh shit.
So
This stuff's
Elder,
good. I like this stuff.
who you beating ass now?
Who's closest to me?
Realistically, yeah. You're still holding him back with your 1 foot out.
Okay, well... Can I... Okay, alright, okay. Is there, who else is left? Is this Tall Boy and Matt?
It's just thick boy
Oh, it's just Thick... Wait, Thick
or
Boy?
big boy.
Big Boy, okay. How far is he from me right now? Is he within punching distance?
Yeah, he just tried to hit you, but
Okay, so...
he's on the floor right now.
Can I hit Big Boy once and then swap it to a certain somebody else who I have
Yeah.
to be holding with my toesies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I wish to do that exactly, non-lethally.
So- Roll for advantage on big boy,
Okay.
and then roll normal for
Alright, so this is advantage.
Yep.
Ah, nat 20. 2 of them! 2 of them!
legend.
Oh, you want to beat that boy.
Oh, he dies. He dies.
So how do you want to hit him?
Gorillas cannot control themselves.
How do you want to do this, man?
Okay. Alright, so... Wait, who am I hitting here?
Big boy.
Big boy, okay. Here's what I would like to do, which it may depend on this next roll. I would like to, with my foot, grasp that other dude's or head with my feet, flip him over, and then grab him in the air and throw him at the other guy. So this all depends on the other dude.
Well, let me get a. You know what? You do just that.
Okay, alright.
I'll let you have it. I'll
Alright,
let you have
I
it.
got
The
two
double
20s.
20 deserves it.
Yeah, you deserve that one.
As I'm sitting down, do I see anybody, like, running out to get guards or anything?
You see guards brawling with them.
Oh, good.
Oh. My
And,
heart can't handle this.
I guess you guys just beat all their asses already.
Yeah,
Unless you guys
we're just done. The fight's just done.
you guys are at this point just watching other people fight, unless
Kind
you're
of goes
always
for our dominance.
Wait, I'll take care of the monkey.
I would like to
Oh, no.
take Big Boy's body to the back.
I've never rolled 2 20s in a row before.
What, you want to take his body to the back?
Yeah,
What?
he got a permanent mount.
Oh, God.
I mean, you would have to drag the body past the whole room fighting.
Hey, that's all good with me.
Okay. Oh. So you kind of drag him to the back of the building.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm whipping out the dagger.
Oh no. Okay.
I need
What-
me 20 scalps.
You're scalping him?
Aren't you like a
Jesus
guard?
Christ.
Yeah, aren't you like
I'm not a guard.
You were talking
was-
shit about the king earlier. You're just like, yo, we need to save a bottle of wine for this dude.
Yeah, and now we don't got a bottle of wine, so I gotta bring a scout.
Okay. Do what you want, I guess.
So, you're gonna have to kill the guy if
Scalp
you want
him?
to scalp him.
Alright, I changed my mind. I wanna put my initials on his head.
Has anyone else seen Bone Tomahawk?
Well, so who did you bring out back?
Big boy.
Big boy.
Yeah.
No,
Alright, so-
not that man.
So you pull out this big ass dude, right? Bald as could be, like balder than Krillin.
That's
Damn,
pretty
And-
cool.
that's pretty bald. Yeah, exactly.
And then you kind of hold your knife by the blade, just so you could get like a little more control.
Pen.
Yeah, like kind of like a pen.
Like a
And
quill.
on the back of his head, what are you writing?
R.
Okay, and then you kind of just lightly carve RR on the back of his head, just enough so like
Rest
he
and
won't die,
relaxation.
but it'll be there for a while.
That's
And-
it. That's my mark. You know, I gotta show who big dog around here.
Step one of serial killer Raylan.
Yo, you know that one Donkey Kong taunt in like most of the games where he has his hands like flat outward, like upwards, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Literally me right now.
All right, you guys want to do anything else after causing all this trouble?
I say we leave real quick, like.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna pick up whoever's. I'm gonna pick up Will and carry him on my shoulder.
Oh god. Okay.
Carry
So,
me to the monkey.
Okay, I'll grab the other boy. Whoever's drunk as fuck, I don't care.
I help carry some people too.
bro, are you letting them
I wanna
carry you?
ride the
I am
monkey.
still throwing punches.
I walk up behind Will or Ro. I mean, I hit him in the back of the head, knock him out if possible.
I knock out Kiki.
Let's have a strength contest.
Hit a dude with another dude.
Shoot.
So between two of you, roll a 20 and add your strength.
Alright.
Well,
Jay, I think you know where this is going. Raylan kind of just karate chops you in the back of the neck, and you're out.
alright. Can me as an ape with 19 strength, could I hold 3 people or no?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of helping you too.
How are you? How does that work? We're not like a
Because I'm
triage.
I can't pick someone up.
I just picked a dude up on my shoulder, and I picked another dude up. Am I
Just
gonna pick a
obviously
third dude
stuff
up?
someone in the bag of cold
Say,
air.
I'll pick somebody up that.
Just stick somebody in the back of Goldie.
I see a wagon across the street with horses.
Dude,
Oh.
we're not stealing. We can't steal from this place.
We are never
We-
coming back.
We
here
can't.
again.
We just got 10% off on cool deals. We can't get rid of this.
And we bash like 5 guys head in right now.
Oh!
Kiki, are you actually doing this?
No, I'm not. If the thought pops into my head, but I dismiss it. Yeah.
I like a part of this campaign is just Kiki's thoughts.
So you know, you kind
Just
of
pointing out that it's on the table.
you kind of pull Ro's limp body out of the saloon, and
Okay.
I guess you got a body in your hands.
All right.
Okay, hold on.
Jay, you can make a Constitution saving throw if you want to try and wake up.
Yeah. No! No!
You're drunk. He's too drunk to wake up.
Yeah, you're sound asleep, dude.
I took too much of that fine wine.
I can't turn anything into anything big enough to carry everybody.
I mean, you could just leave them for dead.
I
See
don't
them on the
want
street.
to leave everybody for dead. I don't
I
like
mean,
keeping everyone.
I guess I'll walk.
Wait a minute. Allosaurus is a large beast. Large would mean I could carry at least 3 people with me, right?
You're gonna need some help since you have tiny arms, you know?
I do got them tiny arms.
I'll just walk. I get off the monkey's shoulder.
Wait, y'all don't know what I'm saying. Get out of here. Quit metagaming.
I just assume you're looking. You've got me and another body on your shoulder, and you're like looking at the third body. Like,
No. Okay. I did say shoulder earlier, but I do mean I'm dragging you by the ankles.
I don't like that.
That's a bad thing.
I have an idea. I grab the rope out of my backpack. Alright.
I
Tie
wanted to ride the monkey.
Oh,
Get dragged
no.
by the monkey.
Dude, if somebody can hold on to me, go ahead. But y'all are fucking wasted, so.
I tie the rope to everybody that's passed out ankles, and I attach it to big boy, Illinois here, you know what I'm saying? But, he could drag you guys,
Who?
possibly.
Oh, you're talking about Big Boy, the guy we fought?
no, you. I'm talking about you.
Okay.
You're big boy now.
There's 2 big boys.
Yeah, you big boy now. You
Okay,
big boy.
now I'm Big Boy. Alright, okay.
You know, and as you guys are figuring this stuff out, you hear from the inside of the saloon, Gobble is the alpha in here! And then you
Oh,
hear
no.
a gunshot.
Oh, no.
Can I try to wake up again?
Dude, like, somebody who's not
Woke
me,
up to
please go
shit.
solve that.
Does the gunshot sober me up a little?
You- okay, Jay, you're awake. The gunshot kind of shocks you a little bit.
I don't know what's happening, because I don't know
I'll
who
go
counts.
back into the saloon. Full sprint.
You have to. Okay, another strength check to get out of the grapple.
Just let him out.
You can if you want to.
I just let him out.
All right, Jay, you take a full sprint.
I attack the goblin.
I go back. I follow inside. Do I see anybody with a gun wound, or like where do I see?
No, you kind of look past the doors. This dude literally just shot the ceiling.
You know what? No, I go for his prosthetic leg.
Oh, oh no!
I want that as mine.
Oh my god!
Roll me in
What?
athletics. Roll me in athletics to see if you can wrestle him to the ground.
Whew.
8.
Oh, God. Oh.
So like, as you like run up to him, he's like, "Oh, hey, bro, what's up?" And then kind of like tackle him, kind of a little bit, and kind of like, he's like kind of struggling a little bit, and like you managed to like get him like down lower, but he's like not down on the ground all the way. Are you gonna try again or what?
I'm trying one more time.
All right, let me get another strength check.
No.
So you kind of start pulling the dead weight maneuver. You kind of just drop all your weight and then like kind of like pull him down a little bit. Like you kind of have like the upper hand at this point. What are you gonna do?
I look at whoever's behind me, giving them some eye conversation to assist in retrieving this leg.
Everyone you see around you is kind of fighting right now.
Run.
Fireball, no plane. I go for it one last time.
Okay, roll me another 20.
Oh my god.
You are on fire.
You got
So-
my kind of rolls going on.
So you guys are wrestling, and then you kind of have him on the ground, Jay, and you kind of start pulling on the leg, and he's like, "No, no, please, no, no." What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Can I run in real quick? Or is it,
Okay.
are we doing that thing?
You run in. What are you doing?
I see the goblin, and I run to kick him in the face.
Oh no, you guys gonna do this to Guff?
We need a leg.
Roll for advantage.
So 2? So, is it plus anything?
Okay, roll for D4 for damage. Okay, so in this like crazy turn of events, Rose trying to pull off an orc leg. Raylan kind of just sprints up from the back and he kind of like kicks Gobble in the face. Gobble's like crying in tears. He's got a broken nose. One of his like only friends is trying to steal his leg. Oh, what are you guys doing?
We should go.
I feel sad for
I'm already
Gobbo.
out.
We
I
should just
turn
go. We
and
just
I
leave
attack
Gobbo.
Raylan
Let's
with the
just-
Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
Me and 2 other guys are already out, so.
okay.
This is me. What's it?
I guess Raylan gets blasted. I guess roll for damage. I guess.
Wait, what about my armor?
No.
All right, so Raylan kind of gets just gets blasted in the chest by Eldritch Blast. Taking how much damage?
Um.
Eldritch Blast, that's a 1d10, isn't it?
Yeah, 1d10. But it's 2 beams, right? Yeah.
She's shooting him twice.
Yeah. 8.
Okay, you just take 8 damage, Raylan. Got like thump, you know, like 2
Alright.
giant balls hit you in the chest.
And I'll walk away after.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I run up. Alright, I swing. Alright,
Oh, no.
I'm swinging. Alright, punch after punch on his head. Alright. So I'm using my extra attack. Okay,
All right, roll for attack.
twice, right?
Yep.
So 12 plus 13 and 18.
Those hit you.
1 hit.
Roll for damage.
4 die or?
Yep. You know, and as Jay, you were walking away, feeling accomplished of yourself. You know, blasting Raylan twice in the chest, kind of like pulls you back as you walk away and just like knocks you in the face.
You traitor!
You shot me first.
Can I look at these two and see them fighting and cast Charm Person at level 2 on both of them?
I think I grabbed you and we ran out the door at some point, right?
I came back when the gunshot happened.
Oh, okay.
What are they doing to save him?
A Wisdom save of 14.
All right, roll them, boys.
Is it a saving throw?
Yep.
Oh, I'm torn. Oh, he's charmed too.
Oh,
Wait.
What?
Is it plus 8?
Plus wisdom,
Whatever
you
your
have plus
Wisdom
0.
saving throw, it's in the top left.
Yeah, I'm 6.
We're all buddies here. We should go. We should go.
We should go.
I feel when one of the drunkest people there is making sense.
We should go. We leave Gobbo alone. Gobbo good. Let's go.
I see.
You know?
Okay.
And you two follow them out.
We
I
got
don't
an
really-
hour.
So if you guys want to do anything else, I'm up to any ideas. But I feel
We
like
leave.
with 3 people missing, it'd be hard moving on to the next encounter.
Agreed.
I would
So-
say we just kind of gather our horses and make
Rest.
out.
Oh, you guys got ditched by the army.
That's fine.
I'm
I'm fine with
asleep.
that. I don't know who they are.
We're heading to Waterdeep, right? I assume we haven't really talked about it, but
Where is Waterdeep? I'm from the caves.
we should at least get out of town. I think
You know?
that went a little far.
Man, somebody threw a punch at me. That's all I know.
I just wanted to have a barroom brawl, and I didn't expect that.
I honestly didn't expect that either.
Bro,
Muttering to
legitimately-
myself, I say, I could have had that monkey.
You could have had that one.
All right, let's
you're
do
right.
it, buddy. I
Bro
mean,
did not hit a single enemy that whole encounter.
perfect.
Oh God, my
Who
cheeks
knew
hurt.
Ro was such a delinquent?
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised.
I'm a lightweight.
You know that
Is
now.
that what drunk tastes like? Alright, good session, guys. You guys got some shopping done. You learned a little bit about the world. You almost stole a leg.
True facts.
I will protect Gabo with my life.
Some of us have begun the road to being a serial killer.
Who could that be, I wonder?
I fought a monkey and lived.
You didn't. All right, bring it on.
Hey, hold on. Let's get this straight.
I
Let's get-
100% need to let Jack know that those squirrels are still throwing rocks at him.
Hey, look. Let's get this straight.
It's
I
very important.
I just marked somebody up, alright? I didn't try killing nobody, alright? I just marked them up.
You marked. Yeah, no, that's true. You did.
I had to show
Alright.
my strength. I had to put him in his place, alright? Let him know. You know?
He was drunk.
Yeah, this is the Mocha Hairline Gang. Get
Oh
used to
no.
it.
Oh yeah, we haven't. Did we ever say a
No.
name?
Wait, what?
We'll
What?
think about that. We'll
Never
think about
mind.
that for next session.
We got a week. We're good.
Core
Yeah, you guys
gang.
still haven't given me a name.
What the
Tavern
fuck?
I think it's better that they don't know our name and associate this with us.
You know, honestly, that is quite the advantage that we have going on. I don't know, but there was a drow and like a weird fae guy.
The drunkards.
They all got real drunk and just decided to start beating the shit out of our guards.
They didn't even pay for anything.
They kept on
They
trying
just
to
kept-
bargain poorly.
They came in and started drinking their own wine.
It's on gobble.
Yeah, they came into the bar and drank their own wine.
We are
They
pieces
didn't
of
even
shit.
buy anything.
You
I
guys
mean, I
started.
assumed we were going to be staying there for the
Oh
night, but
god, yeah,
You
no,
guys
that's gone.
started,
That's out the
like-
window. Come on.
I was gonna have a barmaid come up and talk to you guys, but then you guys started a fucking fight.
That ain't fucking happening. Come
if
on.
things hadn't escalated to that point, I would have offered to pay for repairs.
I
but
honestly, yeah. No.
they had escalated like 3 points beyond reversal.
I was honestly hoping for like an intimidation roll when I turned into a gorilla. Like I was hoping like, all right, fucking go for it, and then they'd be like, oh, whoa, no, I don't want to do that, and then it turned into an actual fight.
As soon as the top started happening, I ooh. I was
You
like, kill
ooh-oohed?
someone. I oohed. I was like, ooh, alright.
You were like, ooh,
my bad. We smashed
what's
the head.
this?
Oh god.
All
My
right.
cheeks
I
are
guess-
just they're in pain from all the
I gotta
smiling.
turn this fucking stream off now.
Good tavern brawl,
Guys,
everybody.
we're gonna have
Woo,
some
good
fun.
tidings. Happy Christmas.
Somebody is gonna have to give a very nice detailed recap next
I got it.
I wonder who that's gonna be.